Madam President, on my ride in today, I was listening to my podcast, Daily Audio Bible, and we're in Numbers. And this is the miracle where people went to Moses and they were saying to him, complaining that he pulled them out of Egypt and brought them to the desert where there's no water and no arable soil. He brought the people to their death. And he talked to God, and God gave him the opportunity to drop his staff on a rock and draw water out of it and show the people that God was in charge. So he did this. The people drank their share, the cattle drank their share. And in that moment, Moses and Aaron were excluded from being able to cross over into the promised land because they took credit for drawing the water out of the rock. Now, I'm not here to provide Bible lessons to my colleagues in the Senate. I'm no expert in the Bible. I'm just learning it myself. But we're coming on to a season, an election season, where we often begin to take credit for things that we only just take part in. None of us can do this alone. This is still a noble institution, this Senate, this legislature, the job that we're doing on behalf of the people. We have a tendency, and I've experienced this myself, and I've sent out newsletters, I've done this and I've done that. The governors, we've seen her do this in press conferences, we've all done this. I'm not spreading blame on anybody. It's just an opportunity for us to reflect, and this was for me to flesh out the lesson I learned this morning into my daily life, and to say, I need my colleagues. On both sides of the aisle. We need to be working together. And when I think about this and how we work together and what Michigan needs, I was asking the question a lot, Madam President, just yesterday and over the course of the last couple of weeks. If we had a common goal in Michigan of adding 1 million people to our population, the same million people that we lost between 2005 and 2015, to fill all the jobs that we need, all the nursing jobs, all the teachers' jobs, all the police officers' jobs, all the machine operators, all the engineers, all the researchers and scientists, and all the jobs unfilled right now. We couldn't do it with the people we have. It's not enough just to retain our population. We have to grow. So I asked my colleagues, and stakeholders that are standing on the tiles and constituents alike, if we have this common goal of adding 1 million people to our population, and I ask you very specifically, in your role and your expertise, which is different than mine, what would you do? Where would you start? You can't do it alone. I can't do it alone. We can only do it together. And I hope we can change the tone of the conversation where we quit pointing fingers of blame, of politics, of all of these other things, and that we can actually share goals and that we can strive towards that. And with that, Madam Chair, I hope that in all of our respective committees that the growth of Michigan and what's best for our people will always be in the back of our mind, and that we're always proud to be here in this noble institution, and that you and I and our colleagues can get some real work done on behalf of our people. Thank you.